Once upon a time on the moon Velt in a distant galaxy, the mysterious Cora, who for 2 seasons has laboriously cultivated the land among a peaceful community of farmers. During the sowing, the sky is darkened by an immense armored warship which frightens Cora. The scent hunters arrive quickly at their meetings. Sindri, the village chief, welcomes Admiral Noble, who looks in every way like an officer of the Nazi Third Reich. Beyond its appearance, it also seems totally unpredictable. The negotiations that follow concern the highly coveted agricultural production. Savagely cutting the discussion short, he violently hits Sindri in front of the traumatized villagers to get his message across. He wants to take over all production by force. Shocked by the violence of the events, Gunnar promises to deliver the entire harvest to the Mother World. Unfortunately, the invader sets in, and the soldiers demonstrate their madness both towards the villagers and towards their own robots. It becomes clear that the harvests will not be enough. When night comes, the screams of young Sam, cowardly attacked by soldiers behaving like pigs, irritate Cora's warlike reaction. Experienced in combat, she alone confronts and cools down these dogs in heat with murderous ardor. The precious help of a soldier, and especially the astonishing help of the robot who disobeys an order, allows them to escape. Following an impromptu council of wise men, the villagers decide to send Cora in search of reinforcements, because they will have to fight. Cora comes out of her early retirement and embarks on a long journey, accompanied by Gunnar. Years ago, after her planet was invaded, Cora was spared and adopted by the sinister Belisarius himself. She was trained in combat to become Arthelay, one of the most promising elements of the colonizing empire. She had become one of them, fighting tirelessly for the king on distant worlds under the banner of those who had murdered her entire family and destroyed her planet. Consumed by guilt, she preferred to desert. On the way to Providence and in search of Titus, the stopover at a disreputable tavern gets off to a bad start. And Gunnar is subjected to unwelcome advances. Cora dismisses the threat, but the pig returns with reinforcements who will all end up cold. They recruit a mercenary named Kai and board his spaceship to travel to the pioneer domain of New Wodi. There, they meet Tarak, who can join them on the condition that he succeeds in riding a winged creature in Furies to pay off his debt. He will first soften the animal by freeing it from these chains. He will mount it, and perilous aerial kicks will inaugurate this new duo. He is part of the adventure to the great damnation of his former twister. Then, to swell the ranks, they all go to the cobalt mining planet Dagus. They try to convince Nemesis to join them, but she is called to settle a dispute. A monstrous spider with a human head holds a child captive to ward off her maternal pain. The warrior excels in her swordsmanship and manages to free the child. A fight to the death will ensue under the lethal light of his laser sabers, leaving the spider lying inanimate. The quest now continues on the moon of Pollux, where they travel to the bloody Castorian gladiator arena. Former Imperial General Titus is discovered lying drunk on alcohol. Cora's strong words telling him that his destiny is completely different managed to touch the honor that he himself believed lost. A valuable military asset is with them to join the fight. Meanwhile, a space shuttle returns to the mothership with a prisoner on board. The captive is immediately presented to the Admiral for interrogation. He will reveal that the insurgents crossed into Charon, where a king named Levitica protected them. Barely finished, it is coldly executed by Noble, who immediately sets off for the planet. On this, the insurgents arrive, who must be received as quickly as possible. Suddenly, the sky lights up with the reactors of an army of ships. The twins, Darian and Devra of the revolutionary Bloodaxe clan, inform them that they no longer need the grain produced by the farming community. Cora reminds them that trading with them has put them in conflict with the home world. The twins, being honest and anchored in justice, managed to provide volunteers to join the fight and help the farmers. They have barely left when Admiral Noble sows chaos and questions King Levitica on a burning planet. For having sheltered and helped the resistance, he was given death. Raining down a flood of fire in repairs to destroy this world, the army sets out again to hunt the insurgents. Arrival at the Gondival clandestine commercial warehouse, the crates are unloaded under the direction of an enigmatic and shady Kai. Unfortunately, a firestorm hits them. They are captured under the outrageous zeal of the traitor Kai, who holds her responsible for the massacre of her people. Admiral Atticus Noble arrives and, following a mock trial, prepares to have each member of the insurrection killed. But Gunnar, who until then gave the impression of being a collaborator, kills Kai. Against the heavy fire of the soldiers, the unleashed resistance illuminates the scene with its sharp sabers and its salutary ardor in combat. Laughing at death itself, the sacrifice is total. Falling like dead leaves, soldiers and invading ships, the battleship is hit and sunk in a knockout equal to the loss inflicted on the intergalactic fascists. Cora confronts Noble in a single combat, and at the risk of her life now dedicated to freedom. She makes him bite stardust and spit out many teeth. This small act of defiance gives voice for the voiceless. It's the beginning of something. This victory restores the morale of all the survivors. Bound by the extreme of combat, they return changed and liberated to the community of farmers. However, Noble did not die and was repatriated in poor condition. Treated by colossal means by the staff of the Empire, he enters into conversation with Belisarius. The latter makes him understand that he will have to bring back his warrior creation Cora, otherwise he will pay painfully with his life. Noble spring from this furious interview of revenge. Thank you for enjoying this exciting film with us. Don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell. See you soon on Storytime.